After with Nick and Big J broadcasting live out here at Rock on the Range and hanging out with Tim from Clutch. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
We're excellent, man. And, you're headlining the Jaeger stage tonight. Any pressure to put that on, to close out one stage for a festival?
No, I wouldn't say there's really pressure on us. I'd say the pressure's on the crowd because we're going to be pouring Jägermeister down their throats like it's a fireworks display.
Do you have a Jaeger Super Soaker?
Not yet.
No, you should get one of those.
All right, I'll look for it.
That's the way to live, Tim.
I'll look for it in the Jaeger tent.
Yeah, right.
They may have
They,
them for
they
all we
should.
know.
They should. Or a fire hose.
Exactly, something. Not too long ago, you guys played at the Knitting Factory Boise. Stupid awesome show. I mean, it's always good when you guys come to town and play live. And, you've done this for a while now. You're no stranger to playing all sorts of towns, all sorts of festivals. Is there a preference for you whether you play in a club show or you're playing a festival gig like this?
They're both fun, but honestly, the festival gigs are more like a fun day off. It's kind of like more of a party than an actual show. Sometimes it's a party in front of a lot of people, but to me, I know the festival shows are a lot of times so much bigger, but it really doesn't feel like as serious as just a regular Clutch show. Maybe it's because our set is only a half an hour long.
Right.
Most of our sound checks are longer than that.
Yeah, and you plug and play. You don't bring any of your stuff, that kind of thing, right?
Oh, we've got our own gear.
Oh, go! They would let you bring it?
Sure.
Like the stage setup and that kind of thing? Or
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's great. I mean, we were told that they weren't letting people do that this year, so good for you, man.
As far as I know, we're playing our own stuff.
But you're Clutch.
Maybe
You
I'm
do.
just hearing this for the first time. Maybe I didn't know I was going to be playing someone else's
No,
gear.
your gear. Your gear. I'm talking about like if you have like a stage set up or like props and all this other happy horse crap.
Oh, we don't have any props. The only props we've ever had are cardboard cutouts of Star Wars figures. Actually, one time we had a cardboard cutout of Muhammad Ali, too. That's as far as it goes for us.
I like it, man. I like it.
Clutch is so different than any other sound. I mean, it's a sound all to its own. And, there's no way to describe what that sound is. It's so different from anybody else here.
There's a few ways to describe it. You could describe it as a cross between Black Sabbath and Funkadelic if you want.
What I'm trying to get at, Tim, is that, it's a unique sound that nobody else can replicate. And it sets you apart from everybody else. And, I mean, a lot of people probably, and getting some radio play now, it's a little different than a few years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how to describe it. We've just been getting together and jamming out songs for 22 years. And, obviously it's the same four people that have been doing it the whole time. And we've managed to develop a unique sound that people seem to react to. And it's pretty much the greatest thing ever.
And what I'm saying is people are starting to come around and really kind of like, hey, you know what? I really like hearing this Clutch stuff on the radio.
I think for the first time with Earth Rocker, we've done a good job of maybe branching out to people who haven't heard of us before. And, yeah, we're gaining a lot of new fans with the album for sure.
And I dig Earth Rocker, and this may be a goofy question, but, when you write a song like Earth Rocker, do you say to yourself, that's what I want to name my album? Or when the whole thing is put together, do you go, that's the one that we want to lead it off with, so let's call it Earth Rocker this time around?
Well, with this album, I don't think originally we intended Earth Rocker to be the first track. But, yeah. We named the song before we named the album Earth Rocker for sure.
Gotcha.
There were several different titles that we had. We just thought that sounded the most catchy, I guess.
Yeah. And you just went that. Wow, that's totally cool, man. I dig the album. I love the fact that you guys are kicking out the jams and going to be headlining tonight. We are shutting this down so we can go catch ourselves some Clutch right outside of this place. And I'm looking forward to checking out. And, Tim, thank you for the time, brother. I appreciate it.
It's definitely going to be our shortest headlining set ever.
Understandable.
Can you please soak my beard with Jaeger later?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. That's
Thank
what I like
you.
to hear.
Thank you, man. Clutch live from Rock on the Range. It's morning after with Nick and Big J. We'll be checking in a few minutes here on the X Rocks.